I had the idea for this song when I was working on that record because I had an idea of an old locomotive train, like a steam engine, going through towns. You know how they go through towns like with Teddy Roosevelt on them? I don't know if you've heard of that. Presidential tours, train tours. I thought about what if they took the casket around the town in a steam train so everybody could get out and say hi and goodbye. I call this Hallelujah Train. Steel on steel, chug chug a wheel, steam rising high, high above the hills. Hear the trumpet blow. Breaking open, fire coming down, smoking prayer to heaven, hearing angels sound. Glory, glory, retelling of the Little Red Riding Hood story. Little red, run, run away. There's a wolf around back, and he's heading your way. Little red, don't look into his eyes. He'll woo you with a lullaby under the sky. All the birds throwing sticks and stones. You're raging at the world, but you're breaking. Little red, still sucking on your thumb till it shakes and it bleeds and the skin goes numb. Little red, I can see your back's against the wall. You keep flailing your fist in the middle of it all. Throwing sticks and stones. You're raging at the world, and you're breaking your law. You've been fighting that dog now for too many years. Little red, don't you know you're lost in the dark? All that screaming at ghosts and punching at the stars. All the birds with your ancient wound. The wolf's at the door, and he's howling at the moon. Throwing sticks and stones at the mean old world. Don't you know you're not alone? Here we go. I wrote this next song with my friend Robbie Hecht, who's a great Nashville singer-songwriter. We were writing this song. He was getting married, and I had the idea that we could write a song together that we could sing at his wedding, or that I could sing at his wedding. And so we got together, and a lot of times when you write with somebody, it's just a lot of drinking coffee and shooting the shit. And we were just talking about what's going on in our lives, and we got this rolling guitar part going, and a little bit of a melody, but no ideas, and then he went off on a 3-week tour. And I got an idea, and I started writing. And I wrote 17 verses. Typical British folk song. And he came back and I said, Robbie, I've got good news and bad news. I said, where do you want first? He said, I want the good news. And I told him, I said, well, I got this idea for the song. And I really like it. I think you're going to like it too. There's 17 verses, so we've got some writing to do. I said, great. He said, what's the bad news? Well, Robbie, we're not going to be able to sing the song tonight. Should it not work out with your bride, though, we have the perfect song available. This is the 10-year anniversary of the record that has this song on it. This is called The Sea and the Shore. Said the sea to the shore when the evening tide came in. I am here to tell you tales of where I've been. Into shells I whispered my love songs in secret rhyme, and left them at your door for you to find. Tempered the force of my waves when your gods would roar, and took care of the ships full of men that you sent off to war. And I've longed for you for so long, said the sea to the shore. Said the shore to the sea, you left me here too long. And I was promised to the moon while you were gone. He waited until the brightest night to demand my hand under his fullest light, and promised he'd always stay and watch over me. Oh, why did you wait till now, said the shore to the sea. Said the sea to the shore, I swore that I'd return. And here I am with all that I have learned. I can hold you now with arms of foam and spray, touching you at the coming of dusk and the breaking of day, smoothing out the folds on every stone. Said the sea to the shore, don't leave me here. Said the shore to the sea, you said all these things before, and I tell you I can't hear them anymore. Oh, there was a time once I'd have given in. Your savage white caps rolling, your troughs would come up slow beneath my chin, and your mists would kiss me softly on my skin, leaving the salty trail where you had been. And my legs would give out in your undertow. Oh, but see, that was a long, long time So the sea took one last look and turned away, and the shore was more than strong enough to stay, and castles melted back under the sand, driftwood drifted up onto the land, rocks rose up proud and shiny skin, and shells began their gossiping. Some songs off the new record. I wrote this song as an exercise. Since I live in Nashville, Tennessee, I was like, I wonder if I could write a pop country hit. People are always asking me, well, who do you write for? And who has, a lot of young people on me, and they'll be like, who has covered your songs? And I'll say, Judy Collins. And they say, who's that? I remember the first time I was playing at the Bluebird Cafe with a lot of, men and women who have written like hit songs. They'll be like, and this one is a #1 for Garth Brooks, and this one's a #1 for Faith Hill. And I felt so, like a little bit nervous, like I didn't have that. I remember turning to my friend John Vesner, and I said, I don't really have any cuts. He goes, yes you do, you have Judy Collins. We'd all kill for a Judy Collins cut because she's an icon. And so then I was like, okay, I have a Judy Collins cut. And if you don't know who she is, let me introduce you to 70s folk. So this was my attempt at first at writing a song called The American Dream that would be a big, big hit country song. But I realized I couldn't do it because I really don't know much about drinking beer and hounds in the back of a pickup truck and girls with short skirts, and I don't really care. So I thought about what the American dream meant to me, and so I went back into my childhood. And I got to release this song and this record during election season in my country. So I've gotten a lot, and there's been a lot of talk from two people on stage about what the American dream is. So I've been getting a lot of press about that, which is great. I didn't plan it, but it's like really good marketing. So I'll tell you a tiny story about what's going on in my life during the election. So I have a 6-year-old, and I guess he learned in first grade something because I went to do early voting so I could make sure I got my vote in before I got here. And because I'm pissed and I need to put my vote in. And so, right? And so, I'm sure you guys all understand that. It's important for the entire world. So anyway, I take my son because I wanted him to have that civic lesson, and come with me to vote and have that moment that he'd remember. And I said, do you know what his name is Huckleberry, and I said, do you know what an election is? And he said, yes, Mommy, it's when you vote for president. I was like, oh, you're a really smart sister. And he said, who are you voting for? I said, a woman named Kamala. And he said, Cranberry? And I said, yes, I'm voting for a woman named Cranberry. And then I said to him, Huck, there's never been a woman, I said, there's never been a girl who's been president of the United States of America. And he said, well, that's stupid, why? And I said, I don't know, we've never gotten one. And he said, well, then she has to win, Mom. I was trying to not indoctrinate him into politics, but I'm going to raise a very, liberal little boy now. So I'm excited about that. So this is my version of the American dream. Kicked the can till the sun went down in 76 summer afternoon. May to August we hid in the back of that house on the circle off Old Shady View. July 4th, before the second grade, a joker in in the spokes and huffy handlebars. Bicentennial parade, Yankee Doodle Dandy and sparklers in the yard. Ride our bikes like a speed machine, feel the wind up your head and lean. Hold on tight, yeah, hold on tight to the American dream. Juliet lived in the house on the corner where we went every day 'cause she had a pool. Cheryl's dad played for the Vikings. She could run faster than the boys at school. Daddy said Carter was a weakling, a Democratic farmer could never be for. He said we were headed for disaster, lost his faith in the Vietnam War. Ride our bikes like a speed machine, feel the wind up your head and lean. Hold on tight, yeah, hold on tight to the American dream. Dreams are made to keep us moving, try to find where we belong. In the end, can't win for losing, so we ride our bikes like a speed machine, feel the wind up your head and lean. Hold on tight, yeah, hold on tight to the American. Ride our bikes like a speed machine, feel the wind up your head and lean. Hold on tight, yeah, hold on tight to the American. Hold on tight to the American. Hold on tight to the American dream. Homecoming game, the band warms up. The queen on the hood of the Mustang waves at us while the cheerleaders flip and the cowbells shake. Boys line up like bulls at the gate. Angel white with a vacant stare. Rumors fly like the wind in her hair. Everybody wants to dance with the queen. Everybody wants their chance to be seen. We were better friends in junior high, watching Little League games on those hot August nights. Read the dirty parts of Judy Blume on her canopy bed in the afternoon. I heard one night up on Tower Hill, she rounded third base with a college kid. Everybody wants to dance with the queen. Everybody wants their chance to be seen. Everybody wants to dance with the queen. Everybody wants to make a big show, but nobody ever tells you it's time to put away your rock and roll clothes. She ran to California without a plan, married the drummer to a heavy metal band. Ended up the footnote in Rolling Stone, licked her wounds and moved all the way back home. I see her at reunions when I bother to go, twirling the straw in her jacket coat. No matter how many years go by, she still looks like 1985. Everybody wants to dance. All of it's true. Drummer for the Guns N' Roses. Yeah. Also, I'll tell you a funny story about her. I won't say her name. God bless her. So we both ran for senior class president. We were friends, but then we went with different crowds. I was in the marching band and on the poetry review, and she was on the football team. All of them. And we both ran, and there was like closed circuit TV in our high school, so you made your like election speech on the TV. Now it was 1985, and I wore what a girl in 1985 wears, which is like a button-up Peter Pan collar shirt with a little bow and a little bit of an asymmetrical Cyndi Lauper hairdo. But very buttoned up, like, I was a good Catholic girl. And I had a very serious election speech. If you've ever seen Election with Reese Witherspoon, that's who I was. I was promising popcorn in the dining room, like, that. Heidi comes on with a very tight, low-cut shirt and says, "I just want to be your president." She won by a landslide. I need the lyrics to this one because this is the first time I've ever sung this song out in front of people. It's on the record. I seem to find myself on rivers. It seems to be where I'm not really an ocean person. I like the mountains, but I like to live by a river. I'm not really sure why, but that's the nature that speaks to me. And so I started writing this song along the Charleston, West Virginia River when I was playing a show down there called Mountain Stage. And I went for a run along the river in the morning before I did that show, and this song popped out of my head. I was born in Baltimore, Maryland, near the Potomac River. I spent junior high school and high school, I was in Minnesota for 5 years on the Mississippi River. I was in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, in the middle of nowhere on the Susquehanna River. New York City on the Hudson River. And I moved to Nashville, Tennessee on the Cumberland River. So this is called Something About a Town. There's something about a town with a river I trust, always tearing it down and building back up, deep with the grime, moss and rust. But there's something about a town with a river I trust. There's something about a town with a river I love, old enough but small enough to climb the cliffs of the banks that hang above. There's something about a town with a river I love. Rolling slow, oh, moving fast. It's the only thing that takes me all the way back. Now there's something about a town with a river I know. Even if I'm far from home, I go down to the banks, skipping stones. And there's something about a town with a river rolling slow, oh, moving fast. It's the only thing that takes me all the way back. Now there's something about a town with a river of trust, back to those days when I didn't know much, and I worried if I say I just get stuck. There's something about a town with a river I Hunter on my first UK tour, on his acoustic tour. I didn't know why I was there. He's a rock star and I'm a folk singer. I remember during the first sound check, he listened to me and he said, "Oh, you're not one of those folk birds, are you? You've got balls." I've always wanted to put that on my press release. "She's got balls," says Ian. So I asked him to sing harmony with me. The killer in me loves the killer I see in you. The killer in me loves the killer I see in you. I'm gonna tell you what I need, but so deep, just watch me bleed. The killer in me loves the killer I see in you. The lover in you don't mean the things you say. The lover in you don't mean the things you say. When you cut my heart like you got no shame, hurt so good, wanna share the blame. Lover in you don't mean the things you say. Will the liar you hide has found a thief in me. Liar you hide has found a thief in me. Held up the truth with a loaded gun, shot at its feet just to watch it run. Liar you hide has found a thief in me. So shade your eyes, cover up your heart, so I can bear my breast with its crooked scar. Float on our back beneath the stars. We'll leave it all behind in the reservoir. 'Cause the lever in me can't quit, the lever in you. The lever in me can't quit, the lever in you. We won't say nothing when we go. We'll burn that bridge, that's all we know. The lever in me can't quit, the lever in you. 'Cause the killer in me loves the killer I see in you. This is on the new record. I thought about not putting it on it because I thought it's such like a sideways twist for me. But everybody convinced me to put it on. And I'm really glad I did. Every word of this is true. Now all you need to know is in daycare, the classes are named for animals. This is called the First United Methodist Daycare Christmas Show. It was the 10th of December at 8:45. They all walked in quietly and straight with a line. Patent leather shoes and spit-combed hair. It was the Christmas pageant at the church daycare. The ducks on the left, the owls on the right. Teachers wore sweaters with battery lights. The gym was electric with excitement. Moms and dads and grandparents pointed phones at their kids. Holiday songs jingle Bell glee. It was the best damn show I'd ever seen. Three wise men in plastic Jesus in fake snow at the First United Methodist Daycare Christmas show. Now Mary played with her dress with a bored blank stare, and Joseph cried for Mom's snot running everywhere. So they sent in a sub, a shepherd in a shawl, but Joseph wouldn't leave, so it was a menage a trois. Holiday songs, Jingle Bell Glee was the best damn show I'd ever seen. Three wise men and plastic Jesus in fake snow at the First United Methodist Daycare Christmas show. Now the star on the riser in glittering gold, he stood behind the scenes stealing the show. There were goats and one boy peed his pants. When Santa came out, they all jumped and danced. And the sign language to Silent Night, well, I'm pretty sure it wasn't even close to right. But my kid knew the words, well, most of them, but he sang with heart next to his best friend. And the standing ovation was well deserved at the end. Holiday song, Jingle Bell Glee, it was the best damn show I'd ever seen. Three wise men and plastic Jesus in fake snow at the First United Methodist Daycare Christmas show. At the First United Methodist Daycare Christmas show. I don't need the lyrics of this one. I just need your patience because I have to tune. I'm not one of those people that can tune and talk very well. It's going to be worth it, I swear. I should tell you while I'm tuning so I can practice talking and tuning. During COVID, I had to have an alternate career plan because I make a living from touring and selling CDs, and that was not happening for a few years. And I thought, what if it never comes back? What else do I do? And I teach songwriting and performance, and I love teaching. So I thought I would go back and get a master's degree in creative writing and poetry. It's now paid off because I have a part-time job teaching creative writing at a university in town, which is so fun, but they suck at grammar. And it's killing me. But like there's a lot of football scholarship kids in there, and one's name is Thrill Kill, and he looks just like you'd think he looks. And I go, and he's like, Professor, I'm gonna be a great writer. And I'm like, and he is. He can't put his sentence together to save his life. But he's a really good writer. I love my kids, but I'm on the road for 2 weeks, and so I've got 4 classes that I'm not teaching. But they're in the midst of putting together their third paper for the semester, so I was smart, and I've given them 2 drafts that they have to turn in. Now I've got 2 classes, so that's 50 kids. So I give them 3-page drafts, so like this afternoon I had to grade 10, and when I get back to my hotel room tonight, because they were due at 12, which means their grades are due tonight, I wasn't thinking straight. But anyway, I wrote a book of poetry. I've been told for years that my lyrics are very poetic, and so I thought, well, why don't I do write poetry. And so I got to spend 2.5 years really delving into poetry, and this book is about to be published by a publisher. So what I did to piss off the publisher was print them all myself to bring them on tour, because I think it'll take a couple of years to publish it. So I did bring the poetry books for you if you like that sort of thing. And then I also, for the first time, selling like the records that I haven't been able to tour on here. I have vinyl of the new record. I have new t-shirts, which I'm excited about. And I have tea towels. I've never sold tea towels. I mean, I want one for my kitchen. I don't know if that's cheesy for me to have my own damn tea towel. Anyway, please take the tea towels. I'm proud of the tea towels. You know Mary Gaucher? Yeah. Mary's a good friend of mine. Mary came home from her last tour in the UK, and she said to me, I sold tea towels. I guess I'm in the business of selling tea towels. She's like, what dyke sells tea towels? I said, I think I could sell tea towels. I don't even use tea towels. I said, I use tea towels. This is the song that I wrote first that I thought, oh, I'm on to a record now. Another river song. Bridge over the Cumberland, shadowing like a dream, and I see it as the afternoon shines beneath its beams on this trail where I am following the river this February day. Now there's something about a train that makes me feel I'm not alone. The echo of the whistle like a song that I know. All my life I've had the urge to run away to the unknown instead of stay. The shortest month often is the pivot of the year. The door out of the winter, the window to the spring, and I'm hoping for a miracle on this winding way. This February day. Years ago I walked this trail, learning to break free of a broken heart and spirit, and it helped me to heal. Now there's ice on the water, snow in the trees that bend and sway. The deer are afraid, there's a buck and a doe, and there's an owl in the trees, and I can hear her howl and moan. My heart is fragile like a cloud, cold to the bone in the grave. Oh, the miles on this path could sweat it all away. The doubt and the fear in words I wish I didn't say. The amends for the past and the years I'm remembering today. This February day. for an answer in the earth and the sky, and I'm reaching for a God I don't believe in all the time in my prayers. One foot and then the other, it's a comforting beat that moves the sorrow through my soul, out as I weep to the hawk in the sky and the cracked concrete on this trail. Sometimes my prayer is quiet, sometimes I loudly beg to the ice and the snow and the chill on my breath, and I write the song to tell you I love you more than words could say. This February day, this February day. Song.
I thought it was, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I'd ask anyway, you don't get nothing.
No, I wrote a lot of piano songs for this record, and then I have Me and the Ghost of Charlemagne, which I love playing. But it's not a guitar song. Sad. Thank you for asking for it.
It's great, I love it, yeah, I love the song.
I appreciate it. Actually, I'll give you a little tidbit. I shouldn't say these things out loud. There's a few songs that I've written that when I was at my MFA, there were a lot of playwrights and musical theater writers and novelists. And they heard New York and Charlemagne. And they said, you know, that's a musical. And then, like, every time I play out, people come up to me and say, New York City, that's a musical. So finally somebody said to me, why haven't you written a musical? So I'm working on a one-woman show musical. In New York City, part of it. It's going to be the story, not autobiographical at all, of a woman starting to find her artistic path in the village in New York City during the 90s. There'll be a whole lot of Dark Martens and flannel. It's going to take me a while. Okay, I'm going to play, let me try this. I never played this one alone, but it feels like a good... This was the single we put out. There's a lot of strings on this, so you'll have to imagine an orchestra. They're just too expensive to travel across the It's on the new record. Like the doors myself on the guitar. 9 p.m. slide. Here we go. For better or worse, I promised everything. Somehow everything got lost. Waking up from the dream, sometimes it felt so real. Playing hide and seek with memories, hoping they won't find me. Where did you go? Where did you go? Love is gonna come again, even when you're not quite ready. Even tonight, my friend. Even when you're driving, love will call, and you will fall into a place you never thought you could be. Love is gonna come again. No, you don't believe me yet. Stuck inside your head, wondering what you could have said. In that bed, love will find you and remind you of the things you never thought you could say. Love is gonna come again. I know it hurts like hell right now. Only you know. No one could tell you when. Oh, love is gonna come again. Lying in your sheets alone, hiding from the telephones, echoes through your empty home. No way of knowing if you'll have anything close to what you had. Love is gonna come again. I know it hurts like hell right now. And only you know how. No one can tell you when. Oh, love is gonna come again. Joy will find its way to you. Maybe it'll come with the morning dew, right where the flowers bloom. Butterflies flew, and on their wings they will bring a kind of peace to ease the feeling. Love is gonna come again. Love is gonna come again. Don't need a golden ball. of my bones. Don't need your weeping, wailing. Don't need my name carved into stone. Just sing me a hymn for the crossing. Don't speak of nights darkened by regret. Don't speak of today's light fading. Don't speak at all, just sit here by my bed and sing me a hymn for the crossing. The many miles we have roamed, each one a mark upon our bones. But in the end, we leave alone. Until then, just sing me home. Don't fight the tears, the sorrow, the sea. Don't be afraid when it's raging. Don't fight the waves, let them rock you off to sleep. While I sing you a hymn for the crossing. The many miles we have rode, each one a mark upon our bones. But in the end, we leave alone. Until then, just sing me home. So farewell, my friend, although I'd love to stay. Can't keep the old man waiting. When he calls for you, I'll be at the gates to sing you a hymn for the crossing. I will sing you a hymn for the crossing. I will sing you a hymn for the crossing. Thank y'all so much. Oh, thank you so much. I don't know if I have it. Yes, I do. I want to thank Q back there on sound and Mark for having me. It's my first time at the Slaughtered Lamb, and I never play on Mondays, so seriously, thank you for coming out. I will be back sooner than 4 years, I promise you. Go see my friend Darren over there at the merch table and take home some of that because it's really heavy to carry over from the States. I'm going to end with a song by my dear friend Ben Glover. He played me this song and I thought it was a standard. It's also nice to sing this song in this world. It's the kind of, this song encompasses the world I want my son to grow up in. Hopefully we're moving towards this. May you know goodness. May you know peace. May you know contentment. May you be at ease. May you be without hate. May you be without jealousy. May you be without shame. If the world gets lost in sadness, may you find a prayer of hope. More than all, may this be true. May you know kindness, may kindness know even the beauty, even the hate will rise up and fall away. May you be with the loved ones who hear and see what you feel, and may those you touch be honest and real.